March Madness is back. It is back.
It is March.
And it is madness.
It's that time of the year.
Yeah. Excited and happy because last year got canceled due to COVID-19. Unfortunate for the seniors that year, and unfortunate for, people who just enjoy making a bracket. Enjoy going out there not knowing what team is what, where the teams are from, not knowing anything about them, and just saying fuck it, throwing it up, man.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. I know very little about March Madness. I got to get into it. What's to know? What's to know, Jim?
What's to know? Ohio State, decent. Gonzaga.
I do know them.
Gonzaga is gonna win it all. I'm on the borderline. I started paying attention last week when they started doing the conference championships. But yeah, I'm excited, and I know all of you guys are excited. Hardcore. It's hard to be hardcore college basketball fan.
No, it's not. I've seen a lot of people just once you're in there, I mean, it's a rabbit hole. You just go deep, and next thing you know, your whole house, every square inch is just covered in college memorabilia.
Well, it's hard for me because
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit about it. This is what I give a shit about. This is the national championship here. We are here for the national championship, March Madness.
Yeah.
So, what is your favorite March Madness moment, man?
Man, I gotta say, favorite March Madness moment, it's gotta be when Villanova hit that half-court shot to win against North Carolina.
Very. Speaking about that, that was how long ago? A couple years ago, maybe? Five years ago. So that's when I started dabbling in, to March Madness bracket. March Madness mayhem, is that what they call it? March Madness mayhem.
I think it's just March Madness.
No, well it's like MMM, March Madness.
Well, I would
mayhem.
March Madness mayhem.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like
it's a hashtag. I've seen the hashtag floating around. Fucking shoot me down if I'm wrong, but
no, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying it's a weird choice, because it's already there is March Madness. Then why do you have to be like March Madness mayhem? You could just say it's March Madness madness.
March Madness madness. I like that actually better than mayhem. It's easier to say. But my favorite March Madness moment was same year, 5 years ago when Villanova, 3-point winner shot, buzzer beater. You already know. But it has nothing to do with actual basketball. It has to do with the bracket. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. Had no idea where these teams were from unless it was a state university or just a university that's common. So I just gambled it, and I ended up picking Villanova to win it all. And I found out that championship game that actually Villanova's in Pennsylvania from Philadelphia. So that was fantastic to find out. And yeah, that's my favorite moment, man. But
I've always been a low-key Nova fan growing up in the Philadelphia area, so it was nice to see.
Yeah, like I said, I had no idea. I didn't even know, March Madness was a thing until 5 years ago. I mean, maybe they need to aim for younger demographics.
Another big moment is not Duke. What's the college that's got the Wolves? They're up in New
UConn?
UConn. The UConn Huskies.
UConn
when
Huskies.
in the woman March Madness,
yes,
where she hit the game winner. That was cold. And then Kobe Bryant hyped her up. She got to the late great Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, R.I.P. Kobe. But women's March Madness is actually very electric too.
That it is.
It's I was surprised by it, and I'm not saying because women's sports are not fun to watch, but I'm just saying in general, basketball to diehard football fan, which I am.
Yeah.
And action packed the whole time, some guy dribbling the ball and making it into the basket. From an outsider, it's it's all right, it's the the NBA. It's cool, slam dunk, that's cool, posterize that motherfucker, but who cares? But once you get into the sport, it's actually very electric.
Yeah, play in, play out. Play in, play out.
They do, and you know what?
They give their all.
I started. If you're into March Madness and you're not into college basketball, let's just say you're just here to make the brackets, to be a part of the fun, to join the party. My advice to you is watch the second half only. You see a game on, see the first half symbol, don't watch it. Just watch games that are in the second half, because when it comes down to the final seconds, You're hoping for a buzzer beater. You're hoping for the underdog to come back and win, and you're just hoping for magic to happen, which magic does happen in March Madness.
Now, beyond what your favorite moment is, what's your favorite type of moment? Let me give mine. The Cinderella stories are always my favorite thing in all of sports. The teams that really shouldn't be there, and then they get a win against like a top tier team, and then they get another win against a top tier team, and then at this point they're just playing with house money. They got national recognition because they beat Duke, or they beat Villanova, or Georgetown, or Ohio State, whoever they wound up beating to get where they are. And they shouldn't be here, and yet they are.
Especially a lot of teams like that, like the fucking Penn Duke Dyke University downtown, like no one knows about. That's the 16th seed that the committee puts them in because they think, what the fuck, these
Give
guys,
them some exposure.
Yeah, give them some exposure type of deal. And they end up going to the Final Four. We just had that a couple years ago. I forgot what school. I think it's Lola or something like that.
Loyola.
Loyola, the Wolf, right?
Yeah.
With the lady who was 91, the nun. That was like 90 years old or something like that. They went to the Final Four. Shit like that's amazing. I think my favorite moment is when it's even game, comes down to the final second, classic moment, and drains the 3, or even drains a 2, or even best, this is a good one too. You don't see this often. When the team is winning and they fuck up because of one guy, they get fouled and the other team comes back and shoots it at the end of the game. That's priceless. You can't ask for anything else better than that.
Yeah, you really can't.
But enough talking about past March Madness. Talk about this March Madness. Like I said, we are making brackets. I have started mine. Justin will start his. They lock on Friday, by the way, Justin Trent.
They lock on Friday.
They lock
be sure
on
to
Friday.
Get your brackets in.
Yes, be sure to get your brackets in. I do all of the brackets. I do the ESPN bracket challenge. I do the NCAA bracket challenge. I do there's one more I can't think of right now, but I do all of them. All right.
What's Pat McAfee's on?
Oh, Pat McAfee's on the NCAA one, the official one. Join in. If you win, you can win
$51,000?
$51,000, and if there's 50,000 people that sign up, he'll move it up to 100,000. Might as well. Fuck it. Hey, who cares? A lot of people that win this don't even know what any of the teams are besides the main colleges. So like I said, fill out your brackets. Justin said it too. Fill out your brackets. They lock in. I would get them done by Thursday, but they lock Friday. You already know. Who am I gonna have winning? Honestly, I see like Ohio State or Gonzaga. I always fuck up their name. Gonzaga winning. They always are they're always in the running. They never get the championship. It's always some other team.
That is true.
They're always in the Final Four. I see Gonzaga taking it home this year. They're just filthy.
I'll tell you who's not gonna win. It's not gonna be Duke.
Or UT or Kentucky.
Or Kentucky, because they're not in the dance this year.
I'm just RIP to them. I think they can. I think there's something to where they can't. Duke can make it, but I think Kentucky's out of it. But I'm just excited. There's something to watch during the day because football's over. Baseball is not there yet. You got NBA at night. You only have NBA in the afternoon. Unless you're an MLS fan, you're watching soccer. But now you're gonna have for the next week and a half, maybe starting Thursday, the week at least. You're going to just have basketball.
All month long. All the way up until April.
And I'm excited. You should be too. Shout out March Madness. And just shout out sports in general. Hey, I'm glad they can run it. Hopefully COVID doesn't end it, right? COVID doesn't. We don't see that shit. We don't want that shit. We want a smooth run sailing, no COVID disaster.
As a fan, you don't want to see it, and you just feel terrible for a team where they're on a run. They've won 3 straight games. Cinderella team not even supposed to be there, and then one of their players gets COVID, and then they have to forfeit the rest of the tournament.
And it just throws off everything. Throws off the electricity. Throws off the mood, and throws off the tournament.
Whole thing just out the window.
But we'll keep our hopes high. And hopefully so will you. March Madness starting, the runner-ups are starting up Thursday, but it locks in Friday. Shout out to that. Let's go. Let's have some fun, bro.
That it will be.
And if I win, you know what? Whoever loses has to give them $20. The viewers $20.
Yeah.
You down? Whoever loses best bracket out of each of us.
All right, sounds good.
All right. We're gonna have our brackets. We'll do another video about that. Recap of the brackets next week, or maybe this Friday. Depends on how we feel. Shout out to that. Shout out to y'all. Cheers.
Cheers.